A new Netflix series has sparked political backlash and it also brings to mind some of India's most tragic aviation hijacks in history. Let's explore some of those, starting with the Kandahar hijack itself. On December 24th, 1999, an Indian Airlines Airbus A300 flying from Delhi to Kathmandu was hijacked by five members of the Pakistani militant group Harkat-ul-Mujahideen. With 190 people on board, the plane was diverted to Amritsar, Lahore, and Dubai, where 27 passengers were released. The next day, the hijackers forced the plane to land in Taliban controlled Kandahar, Afghanistan. Their demand the release of three terrorists, including Maulana Masood Azhar, who would later go on to establish Jaish-e-Mohammed. After 8 tense days, the Indian government made the difficult decision to meet their demands, leading to the release of all hostages. On September 5, 1986, an international flight from Bombay to New York was hijacked on the ground in Karachi by four armed Palestinian terrorists from the Abu Nidal organization. More than 40 passengers were killed. The hijackers were sentenced to death in Pakistan, but their sentences were later reduced to life imprisonment. Neerja Banat, the head attendant, was killed but received India's highest peacetime award for bravery. Her story was the basis for Bollywood film Neerja. On July 5, 1984, nine hijackers took over Indian Airlines Flight 405, an Airbus A300 flying from Srinagar to Delhi with 254 passengers and 10 crew members. Armed with guns, daggers, and a fake bomb, they forced the plane to land in Lahore. They demanded the release of Sikh prisoners, $25 million for damage during Operation Blue Star, and the return of items allegedly stolen from the Golden Temple. When their demands were not met, they surrendered to Pakistani authorities the following day. On August 24, 1984, seven members of the band All India Sikh Students Federation hijacked Indian Airlines Flight 421, a Boeing 737-2A8, on a domestic flight from Delhi to Srinagar with 74 people on board. The hijackers demanded to be flown to the United States. The plane stopped in Lahore, Karachi, and finally Dubai. UAE Defense Minister Mohammed bin Rashid negotiated the release of the passengers and the surrender of the hijackers. This hijacking was linked to the secessionist insurgency in Punjab. On January 30, 1971, an Indian Airlines Fokker F-27 named Ganga flying from Srinagar to Jammu was hijacked by two Kashmiri separatists from the National Liberation Front. The hijackers, Hashim Qureshi and Ashraf Qureshi, flew the plane to Lahore where they released the passengers and crew but set the aircraft on fire. In response, India banned Pakistani aircraft from overflying its territory, affecting troop movements during the December 1971 war with Pakistan.